time. In just a few moments, we'll take you through a modern, high-performance
processors, control processors. They're already designed to do so. The OS negotiates the bi-directional flow of
Visionsuite.
Welcome everybody. Like the magical voice from the sky said, this is the Q-SYS Visionsuite demo room. My name is Casey, and I'll be guiding you through this tour today. So let's do a little role play here. I like to pretend that I'm a college professor. I've been on campus for a couple decades, and my AV game is way out of date. I'm still using transparency slides, right? My team pulled me aside right? So, wow, I have no question that everything is working, right? So yeah, let's unpack what just happened there. I stood in front of the podium, and just by doing that, we have a pre-programmed cue to turn the room on, right? Cameras, lights, sound, video, mic unmuted, meeting. So we can do it natively within Teams using what we are calling our second page experience. Go ahead and hit a help desk request.
Help desk requested.
Somebody can help me out, right? Great, so while we wait on that,
that was shown that he was too hot.
New help desk request.
And it looks like the other room has a help desk request for Casey to go help them out. And we'll see that come through here in just a second once the Wi-Fi wants to cooperate. There we go. They're too cold. So Casey can go address that.
Good news. Your help desk technician is on the way.
Send a response back to the room.
Hopefully we'll get an email or call or somebody will come out, all right?
Attention. Live help desk support is on the way.
Efficient. I love it. So yeah, while we're waiting on that, we're going to go ahead and talk about what we call our
Speaker spotlight enabled.
So in a room like this, you know, guests might move, chairs might change, that sort of thing, but we want to be able to...
As I start speaking, the microphone is going to pick up my location, and then it's going to move the camera to the spot no matter where I am. It's not some preset spot, right? It's just picking me up.
And now it's my turn, and the other camera is going to pan to me, it's going to find a framing on me, and then once it's got a good shot, it's going to do a direct cut. Okay. So back here is the back end, and then here again is the remote view, what people on the far end of the call would be seeing. So back end, you can see you've got a skeletal structure, all these dots on my body. There are 16 tracking dots. It does not require a face. So you see it will continue to follow me even if I'm facing the other way. Also, it's predictive, so it can predict which way you're moving even if you're going backwards. See how it's kind of staying ahead of me and I'm staying nicely in frame. The other thing about this, which is really cool, is you can see a lot of the green, right? Well, now that I'm at the edge of this predefined zone, we've got a couple things going on. The red box above me is telling the computer, hey, exclude that from your tracking. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Side display activated.
So once again, new spotlight, and this side display is now on. This is a playback recording of what it's like to build a space in VisionSuite Designer. I should mention the furniture is not required. It's just kind of a cool tool to help you visualize as you're building it. The one thing that is required when you're building a space is these are the calibration markers. They just help you know, like the computer says this calibration marker is 20 feet away, and then you have to measure it. Hey, it is 20 feet away.
Our network operations center. So we're highlighting our Reflect software here, which is our cloud management tool for our platform. So this is kind of a higher level view of all the different sites, so you can organize your systems based on the floor of a building or an entire building or a location globally, however you need to manage those. And you can see we can give those the names we want. We get a high level overview of our systems, if we've got things offline, if we're reporting any errors. Let's drill into our Infocom booth. So we've got a view here right into our booth. So this is our kiosks that are running cores, all of these rooms that you're going through now, and we can get a little bit more granular view of each one here, and we can sort and we can see which cores are running each of the systems. And if you notice here, we've got them for each room. So let's click on the lobby here. If you remember, the lobby is that first room you came into, and we get an even deeper view into this system, so we can see the design file that's running, the last time it was updated. We get a view of firmware, models of the core, serial numbers, among some other things. And if we scroll down, we can see a per device view. This gives us a view into Q-SYS devices or third-party devices if you're monitoring those. Into that, so we see this lamp got forgotten, and that's okay. We can actually fix this. We don't need to deploy somebody out to the room to go fix it, because we can actually pull up and reflect our user interfaces. So we'll go back to our booth here. We'll select our lobby room, which is the core running that room, and we can simply go into our user interfaces. Now this is going to show us every user interface that's associated with the system in that room, So you see the voting panels that you used when you logged in, but we can also see virtual ones that aren't necessarily assigned directly to a touchscreen. So if we click on the lobby environmentals, we have an administrative page that was built specifically for our help desk here, and we can look into the room and see if we want to turn that off. I'm going to show this lamp here. We can just simply use the interface here without having to deploy somebody to the room. And obviously very simple application, but can be used for any number of things. Our API here. So this is actually a third-party software called Grafana that gives us a visual representation of the data that we're bringing in through Reflect to show you some stuff coming down the road. So one of the things we're doing to enhance what access you have globally, if needed, are some tools like Space Manager here, where we can see at a higher level the systems that are running. We can look into uptimes and downtimes of system to give you that feedback, rather than you waiting to know there's an issue in the room. We can have that stuff for
Page that you recorded in the lobby, it's been stored and is ready to be forwarded anywhere in the building at the right moment. Like right now.
Attention all guests.
So hey, whoever's closest, come on up and grab a snack. It's free food, it's a trade show. Just pick one of your favorite snacks from these 3 options. Customized responses based on pressure sensors under each basket.
I train in our software platform, and one of the things that we train on is Lua scripting, which is the backbone of much of our platform.
Close, come on, get that.